What's up, people? What's going on? Happy, strong in, happy. Let me see. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday morning. It is September 25th, I believe, 2021. September 25th, 2021. Yeah, correct. Now, I'm just reading something right now that I was just checking out online about Kelly Price, the singer, being missing. I'm not sure how real that is yet, but I'm gonna be following that. Kelly Price. If you've ever heard "More Money, More Problems" by Biggie Smalls, the Notorious B.I.G., then you've heard Kelly Price sing before. You know, "More Money, More Problems." Kelly Price is a fixture in the R&B gospel type music, and they said she's missing after being in the hospital. But I'm gonna be following that. First things first. First things first. I gotta back this light up off of me. First things first. There we go. First things first. To all the beautiful infinite creators out there, thank you for joining me. Thank you for rocking with me. I salute. I salute. I know my cousin says I'm not saluting right, but I'm gonna get her on here to show me how to salute the divinity in each and every last one of you. Hopefully everything is going great in your life and on your journey. Remember, life is a journey. We don't have all the answers. As much as people tend to think that we do, we don't have all the answers. And what does it really mean? What does it mean to go through this journey? What are you trying to experience? What is the end game? What's the goal? What do you want what do you want life to mean for you? That's why I say celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself. If nobody else celebrates you, if nobody else thinks you, if nobody else, recognizes you, recognize your goddamn self. Celebrate yourself. If too many people patting you on the back and, oh, you're doing great. Oh, we love you. Oh, you're so awesome. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. That's a fact. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. I'm sorry for the slurping. But as we go on this journey and as we keep on creating and as we keep on evolving, as we keep on creating and as we keep on evolving, the bottom line is you only have to be honest with yourself. You only have to be true to yourself. I would say be honest in your practices, be true to yourself and those around you. And the heart doesn't lie. The heart does not lie. So if you can't appreciate yourself, don't expect anybody else to appreciate you. If you can't love yourself, don't expect it from anyone else. Remember when I say or when you've heard, you only get back what you put out. You give a punch, you'll get a punch. You give a smile, you'll get a smile. You give love, you'll get love back. Whatever you put out there. Your world is just a reflection of your inner world, of your thought, of your mind. Your world is a reflection of you. Your world is a reflection of you. When you take inventory of who you are, what you're doing, how you living, when you take inventory and you take stock of yourself, you can change, but you have to decide to change. OG can't decide to change for you. The kids can't decide to change for you. The wife or the husband can't decide to change for you. The job can't decide to change. The business can't decide to change for you. You have to make these changes. The weight's not going to change unless you change it. The vehicle's not going to change unless you change it. The money's not going to change unless you change it. What's the source? Who's the source? Who's the source? Because after we leave this plane on the 3D and on the physical plane, who can tell me what's next? Who can tell me what's next? That's why the great teachers always said, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. Stinking thinking tends to hold us back. Our thoughts are what holds us back. Our memories are what holds us back. Those are the things that holds us back. You could have all the tools you want. There's always a new tool. There's always a new tool. But if you don't put in the work, the tool doesn't matter. If you don't know what you want, it doesn't matter. If you don't know where you're going, it doesn't matter. Yesterday morning, I kind of got um, a message saying, we kill ourselves doing things that we don't want to do by working at places that really don't serve us. But what I really got out of that was we settle for a lot of different things. We settle. You got to get up for work, but you choose the occupation you work in. You don't like the job, you've chose that. You don't like the shift you work, you chose that. Nobody else chose that. You don't like where you are in life. Some people say, no, I didn't choose this. Then you can change it. You can change it. Well, how can you change it? One step at a time. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. One bite at a time. We all know how big an elephant is. The only way you can eat an elephant is one bite at a time. You don't have to face your problems unsure. This is the power of your mind. The power of your mind is you could conquer anything as long as you put your mind to it. But if you're not willing to put your mind to it, then accept what you get. Either you lay back on the ground, lay on the floor, and you accept what life gives you. Or you know what you want, you go out and get it. And you make life what you want it to be. But in case nobody's told you lately, has told you lately, I love you. I do. I really do. Don't worry about what's going on outside of you. Focus on what's going on inside of you. Inside of you. The kingdom of heaven is inside of you. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. It's now. Don't wait for something later on when you transition or you pass. Live the life you want now. Start celebrating the little victories. The little victories. You say, well, OG, what's a little victory? I told somebody, they was like, man, I got up this morning. I said, a dog got up this morning. That a dog got up this morning. But it's what you're going to do with the time that's allotted for you right now. What are you going to do? Are you going to sit back and blame everybody? Are you going to celebrate your life and be the hero, be the shero, the hero, the heroine of your life? Are you going to wait for other people to do it for you? Are you going to wait for other people to do it? Do you have a goal to be financially free? Is that a goal or is that a wish? Is that a goal or is it a wish? Do you have a goal to lose weight? Is that a goal or is that a wish? Do you have a goal to live your best life? Is it a goal or is it a wish? Remember, it's a wish until you write it down. The magic happens when you write it down. The magic happens when you grab that pen and you grab that notebook and you start planning your life the way you want to live your life. That's when the magic happens. That's when the magic happens. Growing up as a kid, they would always tell me, I can do all things. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. That was something I learned. It's an affirmation for me. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. The problem is people don't really believe that. They see Christ as something outside of themselves. They see Christ as something or some being in the way over yonder in the great by and by somewhere. They don't see themselves as sons of God or daughters of God, or of the Most High, or of the Creator. They see themselves as a useless worm, a wretched sinner. What kind of fucking bullshit is that? A wretched sinner, a wretched worm. You have to have a higher perspective of who you are, who your higher self is. You have to create that. You create that which is for you in your life. If you see yourself as shitty and terrible, guess what? If you've heard your whole life, you're a bum, you're a loser, you're not gonna be anything, you're no good. Guess what? It's programming. I don't care if it was your parents, I don't care if it was your teachers, I don't care if it was the neighborhood, I don't care what it is. If you've heard that consistently and that music is playing in your mind right now, get it out of here. Get it out of here. It's not where you are right now. It's where you going. Where you going? It's not where you from. A lot of people come from tough places, and they're like, "Oh, I'm from the bottom. Oh, I'm from this hood. I'm from that hood." Where's your mind? Where's your mind? Because if you're living in the basement in your mind, what are you celebrating? What are you celebrating? I'm gonna tell you guys, I like trash TV every now and then. Some days I come home after going to the just over broke, and I turn on the trash TV. Why? For me, it's an escape. I don't want to do it all the time, but I'm gonna tell you, you can't live there though. You can't live where trash TV is. You know what I'm saying? If somebody came and dumped trash all on your front lawn, and you had a camera and you caught them dumping trash on your lawn, what would you do? I'm gonna somebody up. I'm pissed. Don't come where I live and dump your trash on my lawn. I want y'all to get that. Don't come where I live and dump your trash on my lawn. All right? Your trash is your trash. Take it up the street. I live here. And what I mean by that is say, my mind is the kingdom, and I have to protect it. I have to protect it. Remember, I just did a live talking about distractions. Your mind is a kingdom, my mind is a kingdom, but you have to protect it. Anger, but sin not. That's what I was taught. Anger, but sin not. And what I'm saying is, you have to keep that mind clean. You have to guide that mind. The mind is no different than any other member of your body once you learn how to use it. You are more than that, whether you believe it or not. It said, those who worship God shall worship him in spirit and in truth. In spirit. What spirit? Most people can't tell you what spirit. But OG's going to tell you what spirit is because it took me a minute to understand it. You got the spirit and the soul. The spirit is the mind. The mind. Whatever spirit you do things in, that's what it's going to reflect. If you got a bad spirit about what you're doing and you don't have the right mind about what you're doing, that's a bad spirit. Alcohol, ghouls, spirits, wine, drinks, spirits. That's why people change. They said a drunk man's thought is a sober man's talk. A drunk man's thought is a sober man's talk. You know what I'm saying? So when people get drunk, they tend to say what's on their heart. They tend to say what's on their mind. Don't let people dump trash in your yard. Don't let people dump trash in your mind. Guard your mind. Protect your mind. Protect it. And by doing that, celebrate who you are. Love the skin you're in. Love who you are. And if you don't like who you are, and if you don't love who you are, guess what? It's your job and it's your responsibility to create who you want to be and what you want to be. It's your job. I can't get mad at my mom or my dad or my siblings or my ancestors or my community and my neighbors. There's things that angers me that other people do, other people say, and that's normal. But as far as my being, my surroundings, and my space, how I live, how I take care of my mind, that's on me. That's on me. Whatever I put in is what I'm going to get out. If I'm watching Jerry all day, 5 days a week, What do you what do you think my life is gonna reflect? What do you think my life's gonna reflect? If I'm listening to Dateline all the time, come on. And I'm not against any of it, but know the difference between entertainment and reality. Entertainment and reality. Celebrate who you are. And it's hard to celebrate who you are when you're listening to everything else. How can you celebrate yourself? Celebrate yourself by going for a walk. Go for a walk. Go for a talk. Talk with yourself. Get acclimated. Get acclimated. Listen. Listen. Spend some time with you. You're not supposed to be by yourself and not like who you are. XXX Tentacion. That's why I love him. You're not supposed to spend time alone and not like who you are or not love who you are. Keep creating and keep evolving. If you don't like who you are when you're alone, you're going to have to change that. Celebrate you. Celebrate the small victories. Celebrate the small victories. How do you celebrate? Spending time by yourself. You may want to buy yourself something nice. Guess what? There's nothing wrong with buying yourself something nice. If you want it, get it. But remember, those are the things that you're creating. Give your mind something spiritual. Wake up with something spiritual. Write a poem. Write a song. Read a book. Watch a nice movie, nice movie once in a while. Nothing wrong with spending time by yourself and celebrating yourself. Because the truth of the matter is, your birthday's every day. Every day is your birthday. You don't have to wait until next year to celebrate you. You should celebrate you every day. Because you're magnificent. Because you're wonderful. Because you're awesome. Because you're great. Because you are the way, the truth, and the light. You should celebrate yourself. But if you're being distracted by people, places, things, if you're being distracted, unplug. Here's what I mean when I say unplug. Shut it down. Shut it off. If you're not getting the results that you want, how about just push back? Sometimes I can't read. I'm going to be honest with you. Not that I don't read, because I read a lot. But sometimes it's like, I'm done with that right now. I need to just push it aside, and I have to spend time in my quiet place. I have to spend time with me and who I am. You're not going to be any good to anybody else if you don't take care of yourself. I need you to be selfish, people. I need you to be selfish. God did not give us a spirit of fear. God did not give us a spirit of fear. You don't have to fear anything. You don't have to fear the corona. You don't have to fear your job. You don't have to fear your community. You don't have to fear other people. You don't have to fear things that you don't know about. God did not give you a spirit of fear. Celebrate who you are. Focus on who you are and what you want to become. Focus on that. I remember going to school as a kid, and somebody would tell the teacher, "Oh, John is making a lot of noise, and John is throwing papers across the classroom, and John is cursing, and this guy is doing this and that." And the teacher would look at the person who was snitching or the person who was telling. The teacher would say, "Put the focus back on yourself." And more of us need to do this. Put the focus back on you. Put the focus on you. Don't worry about John. Don't worry about Dan and Dave. Don't worry about but Toby. Don't worry about Kunta. Don't worry about those guys. Put the attention where it needs to be. Because if I'm not focusing on me, that means I'm worried about something other than me. Put the attention where it needs to be. The attention needs to be back on you. I try to keep the attention on myself. Why? Because I've got enough work to do on me. I can't change anybody else. I can only change me. I'm only responsible for my thinking. I'm only responsible. What's up, hot dog? I'm good. I'm only responsible for where I'm going. I choose. I choose. I'm good, hot dog. I choose where I'm going in this life. I choose that. I choose that. And when we realize that we have the power to choose where we're going, who we're becoming, then it's called personal responsibility. Personal responsibility. We all have to take personal responsibility. I know what's going on in the world. I understand what's going on in the world. But remember, we're in the world, but we're not of the world. Slow down for a second. We are in the world, but we are not of the world. So to be concerned with a lot of things that don't pertain to you, I'm calling them distractions. Sometimes you want to stand up for justice, and I get it. Stand up for justice. Stand up for righteousness. Stand up. Stand up. Because what's inside of you will come out. How could you be a good police officer? Drive by a crime and just keep on driving. How could you be a good firefighter? You see a house on fire or a business on fire and you just let it burn. How? How could you be a good doctor? Take an oath, see people sick, and not try to help. But remember, if you do not take care of you, you will not take care of anything else or anyone else because you won't be around to do anything to make a change. Energy. Energy. What's really important? Energy. Energy. Who are you giving your energy to? What are you giving your energy to? What are you giving your time to? What are you giving your energy to? Are you exercising? You'd be like, oh, I'm going to die anyway. Are you eating right? Oh, I'm going to die anyway. Yeah, all that's true. But that don't mean you give up on life. That don't mean you give up on yourself. That don't mean you quit on yourself. That don't mean you give up. We all gonna leave this plane at some point. Yeah, that's the fact. That's the fact. But the quality of life that you have, the quality of life that you attain, that's solely on you. Solely on you. What are you doing to make your life better? What are you doing? What are you doing to leave this place a better place? It's on you. It's on you. It's on me. Am I going to leave the place? Am I going to leave this planet a better place than I found it? That's the question. Am I going to leave my family in a better place than I found it? It's all on you. It's all on me. It's all on me. But celebrate who you are. A lot of times we're growing physically, we're growing financially, we're growing spiritually, mentally, we're growing. But we don't take the time to smell the flowers. We don't take the time to smell the flowers. People compliment you. You can't even receive a compliment. Why? Oh, they're hitting on me. Oh, they're crazy. Oh, people can't say, wow, I like what you have on today. Oh, I like your smile. Oh, you're doing you I like what you're doing. I salute you. A lot of times you can't even do that because of the culture that's out here. Because of the culture. Can't even say good morning or how you doing without somebody thinking something silly or something stupid. You can't be nice anymore. But what I would tell you is salute your damn self. Celebrate your damn self. Celebrate who you are. And I'm not going to be mean and rude to people because they're rude and they're mean. You know, I'm going to be who I am. I'm going to be the creator that I am. I'm going to be the infinite creator that I am. I'm going to put out love. Why? Because that's what I want. That's what I want. So I'm going to put it out. My thing is, if you, whatever is you are ism or racist or sexist or whatever you are, I don't care. That's your issue to deal with, not my issue to deal with. Not my issue to deal with. Just don't put your hands on me and we're good. We're fine. There are things that's happening in the world that's blatant, and I get it, and I understand. But if you're dealing with pea brains and people with small minds, or people who can't think, or people who are not evolving, then you'd have to look at who you are and what you surrounding yourself with. What are you surrounding yourself with? What are you surrounding yourself with? And who are you surrounding yourself with? Who are you surrounding yourself with? I don't care what it is. I don't care what you think somebody is thinking. Because just because I think you're saying something or I think you're doing something, how do I really know unless I ask you? I gotta ask you. Excuse me. Is this Grey Poupon? Yeah. But don't let how other people feel dictate to you. Don't let what other people think dictate to you. Celebrate you. Celebrate you. Move forward. Move forward in your thinking. Move forward in your walk. Move forward. Whatever you really, really want, plan it and work the plan. Whatever you want, plan it and work the plan. Journal, journal, journal. And I know it takes discipline. And I know it takes work. I know it is work. I know it's work. Celebrating yourself shouldn't be work. Every day is a celebration. Every day is a celebration. Are you going to celebrate you every day? Hug yourself. Oh, I love you. Celebrate yourself. When was the last time you looked in the mirror and said, I love you? When was the last time you look in the mirror and say, hey, you're pretty dope. I rock with you heavy. When was the last time you did that? I want you to get up today. I want you to look in the mirror and say, hey, you're dope. Hey, I love you. Tell yourself you love you. You love you. You're a dynamo. You are a dynamo. You are magnificent. You are wonderful. What they say, like 77 trillion cells are in your body, something like that. I could be wrong. You are a phenomenon. Phenomenon. You've got a mind. You've got a body. You're here for an X amount of time. Make it what you want it to be. Celebrate your life how you choose to celebrate your life. I'm not telling you to get drunk every day. I'm not telling you to get high every day. That's not what I'm saying. All right? But you could, if that's what you want to do, that's on you. You could celebrate your life how you choose to celebrate your life. Yeah, you can. Regardless of what anybody think, regardless of what everybody say, either it's your way or it's no way. And that's the facts. Either it's your way or it's no way. Why? Because it's your life. What are you going to do with your life? Are you going to squander it? Prodigal. Are you going to squander it like a prodigal son? You guys ever heard the story of the prodigal son? We all were prodigals. Prodigal sons is the children who leave home. They ask for their inheritance and they go and they live their life any way they want. And this story is about, the prodigal going out, wasting their inheritance, wasting their money, everything that the father, the father, God, the creator, I know Mother Earth, but I'm just going to use this for the story. And one day we wake up and we realize that we're eating what's up, Casper? And we're eating with the pigs. We're eating with the swine. We living with the swine. This is the prodigal living in the swallow, living at a low level, and then we wake up and we come to our senses and we return home. I've been doing good. I've been doing good. How you been? We return home from living with the swine, and the what we have to wake up to is the Father or the divinity in ourselves. We have to wake up to that. You don't have to live a life that you don't want to live. All you have to do is return to the source. And the source is not outside of you. The source is in you. The Father is in you. The Christ is in you. And once you wake up to that, I salute the divinity in you. You don't have to be a prodigal son. You don't have to be a prodigal daughter. You can have the best of the best once you realize it. Once you realize that you are created in the image. You are, image, the mind, the imagination, the image. How you see yourself is how you're going to be. What's up with the robot? What's up with Carla Robot? How you see yourself, Castra, is how you're going to be. Haven't seen you in a minute, but I rock with you. You know that. I rock heavy with you. Yeah. So you don't have to live a life that you don't want to live. All you have to do is wake up to your divinity. Wake up to the truth of who you are. Who you are. You created. There's nothing that you can't do. You can do whatever you put your mind to. Are you willing? Are you willing to use your mind? Because thinking is the hardest work you'll ever do. Thinking is the hardest work you'll ever do. Don't let people trick you. Thank you. Good luck on your journey too. It's a journey. Good luck on your journey too. Thinking is the hardest work you ever do. You're not going to find anything harder than thinking, but are you willing to think? Are you willing to think? Or are you just going to lay here and accept anything that life throws at you? Are you going to accept anything that life gives you? What's life giving you? What are the fruits in your life that's growing? What kind of tree did you plant? Did you plant an apple tree? Did you plant a pear tree? Did you plant a pecan tree? Life was bad, okay? And in what sense? Because the last year was a difficult year, was a different year. Last year was a different year. And from my experience, I mean, I would say it was hard in the sense that something outside of yourselves or something outside of who we are was fabricated or created to wreak havoc on the lives of billions. 2021, you said 2020 was better than 2021. Perhaps, maybe for you. I hope everything is going okay. But if 2021 was tough, I'd like to know how, because like I said, things are supposed to progressively get better after certain things happen. And if we live in the news, if we live in fear and we live by letting other people dictate what's going on in our lives, then things will be hard. Things will be hard. I'm not gonna say my life is a rose garden. No, challenges come for us to grow. We have challenges because we have to grow. If your kid never grows or if your baby never grows, you would think something is wrong. I'm not going to tell you I've never had challenges or I don't have challenges, or I would be lying to you. whether they're financial challenges, whether there's work challenges, whether there's family challenges. No, I didn't reach 10K yet because there goes some of my challenges right there. Where's the focus? Being distracted. Oh, I'm gonna show up once a week. I'm gonna show. Remember, consistency. Just because you know what to do, that don't mean you're necessarily doing it. I salute you because back to the goal. There you go. You put that challenge out there. I gotta work towards it. I gotta work towards it now. I'm glad you put that back up there. I forgot all about it. Wasn't working towards it. See, you see how that works? If you don't know what the goal is, if you're not keeping your goal in front of you, how are you going to obtain it? How are you going to achieve it? I remember you putting that goal out there. I didn't, you know what? Castro, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna write that down on a post-it right now. I'm gonna write it down and I'm going to work towards that for the next 3 months. I'm writing that down on okay. I'm writing it down. I'm going to show you because I'm going to put it on my board right now. I'm going to put it on my board. I'm going to let you see it. And I'm going to get busy. 10K subs. I'm going to get 10K subs on YouTube. That's what my goal is. I'm going to put it on my board as soon as I'm done with this because I forgot all about that goal. Distractions. Yeah, with this channel, my goal. Well, you just gave me the goal. You gave me the goal, but my goal for the channel is to help as many people reach their goals and reach where they want to go at in life. If I could help you become a better person, a better being, a better whatever, then I'm happy with that. I want a sustainable business that's going to help people grow and develop as spirits and as beings, as infinite creators. The more beautiful infinite creators I see out here. Reminded. We all need a reminder. If you didn't show up today, I would have forgot all about that. Because I totally forgot all about that goal. Got to 1K. I'm like, okay, stop doing what it is what I was doing. Stop doing what I was doing. Getting distracted with life, because life happens. No excuse. No cap. Now I'm refocused. No, not a long time, but a good time. Yeah, I try to get on at least once a week, but like I said, losing focus of the goals, losing focus on, and that's easy, people. It's easy to lose sight of where you're going on this journey. Now I got it. Now I've got it in front of me. I know what I want now for this channel. I know now. So now I got to figure out what I need to do in order to get from 1K to 10K. That's 9K. 9K. Now I need to know what I'm going to give in time, effort, energy, the investment that I need to make. I'm good now. That's why I had to show up this morning. Excuse me. That's why I had to show up this morning. I had to show up. I had to show up this morning, Castro, because I needed that. I needed that this morning. I needed that. We get consumed. We get consumed with other things outside of what we really want. Celebrate you. So I'm going to focus, regroup, celebrate me. Celebrate me and keep pushing to the front. Keep pushing to the front. Keep pushing to the front. That's why I love the beautiful infinite creators. Yeah, we all get off track. We all are derailed at certain points in times on our journey. On our journey. Remember, it's a journey. It's easy to be distracted by this person over here and that person over here. Now it took somebody to say, okay, Chris, what's up? Exactly. And I needed to show up. I needed to show up. I needed to show up today. I salute you. I salute you and I respect it. The divinity in each and every last one of you. If you're here, I appreciate you. Because it's a journey. I'm going to meet plenty of people along the way. I've met plenty of people along the way. But the real thing is not to get sidetracked. Even OG gets sidetracked. Even OG. So don't tell me, oh, I'm doing everything I could do. I'm living my best life. People tell you a bunch of bullshit. Consider the source. Consider the source. I'm proof. Proof that we can get sidetracked. Focus. Focus. Where's your focus? Where's your energy, bro? Where's your energy? In order for me to carry out my mission, in order for me to do the things that I really want to do, it's gonna be consistency. You stay safe too, Castro. Energy, commitment, focus. Focus. Good seeing you, good talking to you, good chopping it up. We gotta catch up. Definitely. I salute you. Thanks for rocking with me, my guy. It's been a while. But in the grand scheme of things, it's a come to Jesus moment. It's a wake up call. When a lot of times, people say that they're up and they're alert and they know what's going on. Sometimes, like, follow the mission. Stay the path. Stay the path. Nobody told me it was going to be easy. I'm not looking for easy. I'm looking for some consistency, commitment, focus. That's what I'm looking for. But in doing that, celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself. Oh, something happened over here. I got to go take care of this. No, take care of home first. What I mean when I say take care of home first, take care of you first. Take care of you first. All right? And in taking care of me first, I'm off to the gym. I'm off to get my workout in. Hopefully, you guys have a great, great, great strong end. Hope you got something out of the live. Hopefully, you got something out of the live. I respect the divinity you. Keep creating. Keep evolving. If you're not where you want to be, create it in your mind. Write it down on paper. Execute. All right? Think it first. Write it down. Then act on it. It's 3 steps, people. I just wrote down another goal, wrote it down. I thought about it. I was reminded of it, wrote it down. Now it's the action that's going to set me apart from whatever it is that's distracting me. All right. Think it first. I'm going to leave you guys with this. Think it first. Write it down. Then act. It's really not that hard. Give it to you one more time. Whatever it is, you think it first, write it down, then you act. All right? I'm going to leave you guys with that. I love each and every last one of you guys. I rock heavy with the beautiful infinite creators. I salute you. Until the next time, peace.